Fanny. And nothing surprising until now. We saw a target ban the previous game with Kalea. I don't believe maybe they will actually ban her again. We saw now right now we're seeing a
Onic
Basha ban and
versus
we are
Aurora
seeing a
ini
Zushin ban.
grand
Is Lunar
final
going to ban Kalea and not give a
games
chance
of the
for Onic
future
to actually go for it,
2025.
or will they have something else to say?
I like Onic that continue in the same banning for them, Fanny and Zushin. They're trying to eliminate Zushin and Fanny. But to be honest, your Rod is right. They banned Kalia because we have a lot of Kalia the daily, and all the one who picks Kalia, he's the MVP.
That is very true. That is very true. They're not giving it a
Kalea,
chance. They're not giving Onic a chance to go for Kalea. But we still have lots of heroes available in the meta for the ban list, and we are waiting for the last ban. Of course, it's going to be Grok. They're not letting Grok also be there, although they won against Grok in the first match, but he was annoying for them, so they said, okay, no, we're just going to ban him. Right now, first pick from Aurora, TNZ, he's still thinking who to go for. Might be Lancelot.
As a first pick, yes.
Yeah, might be Lancelot as a first pick, or they might actually rush and go for a mid laner pick, probably. Not sure, but I believe it might be Lancelot or it might be a Hayabusa. But Hayabusa as a first pick is hard.
Hilda.
They're going for Hilda. They're going for Hilda. I forgot about Hilda actually.
They didn't ban it.
Yeah, they didn't ban
Hilda
Hilda. They went for Hilda immediately, which means that they're actually forcing Onic not to go for a squishy hero kind of jungler, just like YSS or Hayabusa or Lancelot, because it's very easy for Hilda to actually stun them and slow them. So they most probably might take that gamble on that, or they might go on the safe side and go for a Fredrin pick.
Hilda was banning during the two games, but they are very comfortable with YSS during Hilda ban. But now it's little bit confused, little bit. They are not comfortable now, but for Onic, they choose Lonux and
Esmeralda.
Like they have an answer and they are comfortable with these two picks. They ban Zushin, they ban also Eve, and the best pick for now on, Linux, and we want to see Aurora Gaming. Maybe they will go for Fasa, or maybe they can go for Kimi, and we have Valentina.
Yeah, we do have a Kimi, we do have a Valentina. There might be a good option. They might go for Kadita as well.
Yeah, Kadita also.
Kadita also is a good choice. Kimi is going to be a hard choice for them since Lunux is actually very strong. But they went for Kimi and they're going for Hayabusa, so they're going for kind of a squishy jungler. Since they actually have Hilda, so they would comfortably go for a Hayabusa pick. Kimi, on the other hand, is a gamble, to be honest. Wouldn't say this is the best pick as a mid laner, but Rosa is not a person that you would actually kid around with, so we will see.
As we have now, also Zushin is open. Yuzong, we have Lapu Lapu, we have Ruby, and still Harith, but they will not focus on these. We will say it in maybe in ban phase 2 and picks 2. Lancelot. Interesting. Lancelot versus Hayabusa, and Lancelot, it will be a very good pick against Hilda also.
Actually, Lancelot is such a very hard pick for Kairi. It's not easy facing heroes like Hayabusa and Hilda, but of course Kairi is Kairi. Kairi is not someone to mess around with, so he knows his ways around using Lancelot. I'm pretty confident of him. Right now we are in the second ban phase. Of course, we have a Ruby ban. This is actually the first time we get a Ruby ban today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now we're waiting for Lunar as well to go for the second ban phase, the second ban phase for Team Aurora. Who do you think they would ban?
We have Harith and Yuzong. Also, for a god lane, and also XP lane. But until now, we didn't like know saw any limit testing, and every team knows their limitations and knows we will not risk it for the like in the finals. Sometimes Aurora we are seeing some risks taking for them, but Onic they are playing on the same like safe side. Interesting. They are now targeting
Ruby.
some moments with them and initiating the fights also because Gata it's very good like for initiating the fights damage he can take the damage little bit until the team he can dealing the damage and taking more comfortable during the fight.
Yeah, actually, I can see from, of course, Lupi from Onic right now. He is banning Yuzong, and actually, the last ban would be a targeted ban for a roamer or a gold laner. In that case, these are the two options that would actually seem viable for Team Aurora, since Onic still didn't go for a fighter or an XP laner, and actually no, they do have an XP laner. I mean a roamer or a gold laner. So I believe they might go for a gold laner ban. Makes more sense than a roamer ban, but of course maybe, but still, you know, like it's not easy because, you know, Onyx roamer is very strong. They might target him more than the gold laner.
Malam-malam terus
Yep,
orang ini
they
emang
went for a chow
pandeknya
ban.
emang.
Yep, so they are actually focusing on Onyx roamer in that case. Right now, we are in the fourth pick for Onyx, so
Malamnya udah
we are waiting
kemalaman
for a
ada.
gold laner or a roamer in that case.
To be honest, if they will pick a gold laner and can fit with their team like Lancelot and Lunox and Esmeralda, that's gonna be little bit tough for Aurora Gaming, because Aurora Gaming having Hayabusa and they can pick against Hayabusa some like crowd control to deny his movement and his like movability during the fight. Wow, Kaja first time we saw Kaja.
Actually, Kaja is such a wonderful pick. It's such a wonderful pick. Although, by the way, Lapu is still open. Lapu is still there. Yep. So they might actually Aurora might go. Yeah, Aurora might go for a Lapu in that case. Kaja is a surprise for Aurora right now. There is a CC as well. We have a Lapu that they can go for. Oh wow.
Wait.
Okay, wow. This might be interesting for Aurora actually.
He's hovering on it and he can fix it.
Probably.
It's predictable, but for the second pick, fourth pick,
they're going all in. I believe they're going all in.
The one and only
Thamuz actually. Okay, this is very interesting. We're seeing Thamuz and Kaja for the first time in the playoffs today. We've seen CC before. We know what CC can do, but yeah, this is going to be very interesting. When we are talking about the damage output of Team Aurora, the damage output is crazy in this game, and lots of lifesteal. Since Thamuz and CC, they have very high lifesteal, you know, so this is going to be a problem for Onic. Yeah, they have lots of damage. On the other hand, the sustainability from Onic's side and survivability is slightly higher than Aurora, but still they do have very high damage output. We are seeing carry. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting for this match.
Garis.
For both teams, it's little bit gonna be for Onic little bit tough. Like as a Aurora, like for me, for now on, drafting going for Aurora Gaming side for drafting on the paper.
Mostly on paper, yeah,
Yes,
it is
for Aurora.
Aurora on paper, but Onic has a saying definitely.
During the game,
yeah.
you don't know what will happen.
Mid to late game is for Onic, early might go for Aurora this time.
They need to avoid Onic. They need to avoid early fights, and they are good to go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the tension is real. This is match point in the grand finals Onic Indonesia, one win away from
Ada, Bang.
lifting the trophy.
Ada sama SD.
Aurora Gaming Turkey fighting to keep their dreams alive. This could be the final game of Games of the Future Abu Dhabi 2025. Casters, take it away and let history be written.
Let's see if indeed it will be written in the favor of Onic as a 3-0, or will it be extended for now by Aurora Gaming? To be honest, I am excited about this Thames pick. I have been asking for this hero for quite a long time now. It has been quite a while as well when we've seen it being buffed, but then underused. So I wonder if this is a hero that can actually extend the series. I feel like there is a chance, but we'll see. We are joined today by Naisu again. Game number 3. Do you think this will go to game number 4, my man?
I don't know, man. This is kind of a...
Trouble.
I don't know how to feel about the Thamus. Like, it's something we don't see often at all, right? I mean, when was the last time we actually saw the Thamus, like, regularly in the meta? I mean, he might pop up once in a while here and there. There are quite a few heroes that do that. And so I'm wondering, I wish sometimes we had like the, you know, like this inner on the comms, you know, Wolf, where we get to go ahead and hear some of the thought process on or because we always have to ask later. Like we always have to wait for the interviews, you know, with some of the interesting picks that come through, and I think Thams is one of them. Obviously, still a quality pick. I feel like just certain teams or certain compositions work better with him, and maybe this is one of those ones, but I think even over on the other side, like this is essentially a very still keyboy game. If I remember right, is the Kaja, right? It's still going to be the Kaja that goes through. It's still a pick-off centric lineup that they can go ahead and utilize, and I would say this, I think it's got to happen for Aurora Gaming, man. They need to be able to go ahead and make this composition work to extend this series. I would hate to see it be a sweep. I hope we do get to a game 4.
Yeah, I want to see more for Aurora Gaming. I genuinely feel that this team has a lot of potential. I have been saying this since M4, and I always love seeing them international tournaments. There have been so many iterations of this squad, and I think now with Bagu, there's more aggression that we are seeing from Aurora Gaming. Because when they were still playing like Apex 47, Apex is great, by the way, when it comes to like initiations, but they kind of feel a little bit slow, and then they have changed their junglers as well. But you kept Rosa as the key component in this lineup, in this team. Rosa has been improving from year after year, month after month, and I like seeing him play aggressively. Right now, I think he's playing the Kimi again, right? So that might be in combination again with this Tams that can be played in an aggressive manner with the Hayabusa as their jungler, their core hero. I think that they went for the double fighter setup in this scenario as well. I would love to see them utilize that double fighter setup in an aggressive manner, which also favors the playstyle of Rosa that we all got to love from M4. So hopefully that will be the case here, because I mean, if we just compare that to how Onic esports are operating, my goodness, they are hella aggressive. You're liking how Keyboy plays it. He said that this could be another Keyboy game because of the Kaja.
Yep.
And if you combine that with the Lunox, man, that's a scary combo. One of the oldest combos in the book. And then you also have that carry with the Kaja, which is also a great combo. So there are so many ways for Keyboy to alley-oop this Kaja into getting more kills for the team. So if they do play aggressive, it's gonna be great.
I think part of this though too is whether they're aggressive or not, they kind of have to control this Skylar too, man. I think for a majority of the games that we've seen from Onic anyway here, most of the teams have kind of struggled and dealing with getting through Keyboys, like aggression in the early game, and then Skylar like pops off later on, right? And that's usually the best case scenario for a lot of gold laners on how they want to go ahead and scale up throughout a game. And I believe he's on the carry again, and so that's one of the things you got to watch out for. Like even if you are bringing the Thamus to the forefront, or you know any of these tankier heroes, you're going to be shredded through eventually. If it gets to that mid to late game, that's something that they definitely want to watch out for. So Aurora Gaming has to do quite a bit to make this lineup, I feel like, work. We haven't seen them start like off on the right foot yet throughout this truly kill. It's always to go ahead. Keep my eyes on Rome. For being picked.
Gonna be
there's a great
days.
About that, by the way.
To get back their family. So yeah.
Okay.
The Filipinos or Southeast Asians that are participating in Games of the Future, they really have big sacrifices just to participate here. So yeah, big W's to them.
Big W's. Let's jump into the game. Game 3 here. Wolf, thank you so much for the story, but that is 100% true. And now it leads us to this, man. Game 3, championship point right now for Onic Esports. Aurora Gaming are looking to even the series or get to it. At least get one game under the belt so they can extend it to 5 games. We got to see if that happens. Whoa. Look, they're already getting quite low. Aurora Gaming looking quite, whoa, Skylar too. They're finding some minor wins across the board here.
Putting Onic low as well as forcing some of those battle spells. Kairi is just level 2. Will actually skip the orange buff, but he did take away the Crammer from TNZ. What that means is that TNZ will not have as much farm as he would want to have. Unless Aurora Gaming will be able to contest the orange buff for Kairi himself. But yeah, you can see some of the moves coming up from Onic. It looks very anticlimactic. It looks very nerdy when I talk about it. But the fact that they're taking away some of these farms is going to be important. Like this one, right? There's the Crammer was taken by Kairi, but in exchange, Lunar takes away his own Crammer, right? So the war of attrition is so important in the early game. And Aurora Gaming kind of felt like, okay, they're not going to be pushovers in this grand final. They are going to be fighting back already, pressing the advantage, pressing the attack in the early stages of the game.
That's what I said they had to do. You know, Aurora Gaming has to get their foot started right away into this match, and they seem to be wanting to do that. TNZ is level 4. He's got the Shadow Kill available. Wasn't going to go for it just yet. Doesn't want to overextend in this. Turtle's going to be for the taking, though, and it's going to be started up by Kairi as it has throughout the series. We'll see who gets it. Kairi secures the turtle. Shadow Kill going to be used as well. TNZ could be in trouble. He does get away with a sliver of health left. Luckily, he doesn't go down. But Onic will get that objective. Now they're going to put pressure here on the purple. They know TNZ is low, and this is an opportunity for Kairi to go ahead and potentially take this purple buff away from Hayabusa, and he'll do just that.
How great was that? Setup movements coming out from Kairi, showing us finesse with this Lancelot. We know that he is more than able to do that. We don't have to explain that. That's Flicker Divine Judgment that Keyboy has probably done so many times. So the way that they set it up, they forced him to be in that spot because of their aggression in the purple buff. And then Keyboy is already prepped up for that. Even Sans is there as well. They didn't even have to commit more flickers after Keyboy's flicker. My goodness. Onic are they're just on the mission now, man.
That's Keyboy, man. You know, that's what I was saying. It doesn't matter if it's the Kaja or the Cho that we usually see, hell, the Tigreal. You know, there's so many roams, but the best roams out there play this nearly the same. Now some pressure in the mid. Shadow Kill is going to be used, but it is going to be split up. He could be in trouble. 1 HP. He is Keyboy. That's what I was saying, man. He actually stays alive. Good thing Kairi was there to help kind of juggle that Shadow Kill.
And you know what? He actually saved himself and Sansa during that exchange. He actually tanked the initial dash coming out from the Hayabusa, which is one of the 5 shadows that you can actually go for, which that would have connected to Sans, which will mean that the ultimate will be able to take on Sans because Sans didn't have the brilliance anymore. He blocked it. He survived because he was under the outer third energy shields, and the rest was history. TNC just can't get a recovery farm.
Gonna pressure this once again. TNZ trying to get in the zone. The Sans will secure the turtle. The fight's gonna break out. Pagu's already gone. Falling Star Moon from Loopy, providing the space. He'll take up the shadow kill, and he'll go for a kill as well. Sans picks up another. Kairi could be in trouble. Rose a one hit away, but it's a double for Sans. The jungle is insane under the turrets. And now Lunar trying to get away. Loopy sees him low, but has to deal with Siggy Bum too. Loopy should be fine. He's an Esmeralda. Still has the Purify as well, so he'll just poke a little bit further and then call off.
Kiboy again going for the Divine Judgment. Eventually was taken out, but Onic have taken much better trades afterwards. They have taken out TNT for the second time. Rosa almost outplayed Kairi in there, but Kairi just hold on to Sans. Sans gets the double kill on top of the turtle kill, by the way. Kairi sort of missed. I don't know how that happened, but he apparently missed the retribution on the turtle. Good thing Sans was there to pick up the stack and take that. And now TNZ again, third death on the Hayabusa.
Hey, that's not where you want to be for the Hayabusa, and at this point, it's just Kiboy going in with a Divine Judgment every time that flicker is available. You know, he's making plays, and this is exactly what we're talking about when we had the chance to go ahead and discuss this style, the way Onic Esports has been playing this game from game to game, series to series, allowing Kiboy to go ahead and provide that opportunity for the team. Skylar, once again, mainly just getting to farm up, do his thing, knock down the turrets. And while Sans and Lootby also just scaling up so quickly, Sans might actually be in trouble. Still has the brilliance after picking up a kill on Pagu, but here comes Kiboy once again. No Divine Judgment available just yet as Skylar flickers forward. Loopy on the chase, cutting Aurora Gaming off from the team once again, and they've done that so many times. And now a last turtle up. Onic Esports with a massive lead will go ahead and secure this. Loopy might be going down here, does get away with Purify though. Still, again, you just can't catch anyone from Onic Esports.
Onic Esports. Can you check their accessories under their jersey? Because they might have talismans behind that jersey. I don't know how they are able to get out of harm's way. I don't know how they survive death while dancing in front of death itself. Even Lootby survived that 3-man attempt coming out from Aurora Gaming. And then, you know what? Sans just casually picks up turtle number 2. And then also outplays Genzin again. Oh my goodness, did you see that?
Oh my goodness. What is that space? What is that Divine Judgment? And all this up to the tier 2 turret. They are just collapsing on Aurora Gaming. Simu and Pagu trying to do what they can, but it's a near wipeout, as Onic has just forced fight after fight. They lose Kairi and Kiboy, but they're still going to be happy with that trade.
Oh, you can see it through the replay once again. I didn't think I would actually latch onto that one. The talismans, they're working, man. They have the enchanted talisman under their jerseys right now, I'm telling you. And of course, I mean, they have the players so well. Kiboy have been very active around the map. Pixel perfect when it comes to his activation of his skills, and also the targeting was great. How many times have we caught TNZ when Aurora Gaming's trying to outplay him? It's not like TNZ is just walking casually in front of Onic. TNZ is trying to also maneuver around Onic, but Kiboy is just able to snag him time and time again. And Onic are leading by 6,000.
It's just, I mean, look at the pressure they're able to put here, Wolf. We've seen this now 3 times. Kiboy will do it again and again. Picking up TNZ 0 and 5 right now. Just completely shut down the jungle. And Onic Esports with Lord coming up, they'll just send it Kairi. The rest of the team will deal with this. Kiboy finally goes down. But still, the whole purpose of this is just to keep Aurora Gaming busy and test the limits of Onic Esports' massive lead. Lunar just jumping forward with Kairi and Forno, and there's nothing they can do. A turtle, or Lord is already going to be nearly secured here as Kairi gets that. And the tier 2 turret falls down bot.
It's one thing to say that you're lucky. It's one thing to say that you're so good at the game. Kiboy is just showing us how it's done when it comes to like pick-off heroes. Game 1 with the Kalea always on point, catching the important members of Aurora Gaming, the core members. Game 2, same with the Cho. Actually won it for the team, and now 8 assists with this Kajak, catching TNZ time and time again. 0-5 for this Hayabusa. And it's not because of him playing badly, it's just because Keyboy is always able to find him.
Holy shields are still going to be here. Look at this Lutfi jumping in time and time again. We've seen Lutfi do the same thing. Doesn't matter what hero is he playing. He'll go 1v3, 1v4. Holy defense finally going to pop in the bottom. Top nearly there as the tier 2 in the mid falls. Onic once again knocking on the base of Aurora Gaming just the same way. They have 3 games in a row at this point. What can Aurora Gaming do but watch as their base is pushed in? They need something to happen here. They'll clear out the waves the best they can, but some of the damage has been done. Holy defense is down.
And that's just 10 minutes into the game. That's also golden for Onic. Don't have the holy shields anymore. Keyboy does have the flicker now. And he's threatening. He's threatening. He's ready, dude.
Oh, let's see if he does it. Once again, he's going to go forward. He's actually quite low. Keyboy buying some time. He finally dies. But Lunar's in exchange. Pagu to follow. Onic on the jump. Shadow kill already going to be used. They're going for Loopy. Loopy just gets enough shield to survive. Brilliant's going to be used. They're going to get the flicker out from Sans, but it's all part of the plan as Kairi will clean up the kill. Sans is nearly unkillable, man. He hasn't died yet. From series to series, he's been so low on the deaths. He's done such a good job at just surviving at the last moment.
Yep. What a bait and switch coming out from Sans as well as Kairi. With through the wall, you really would bite that if you're Aurora Gaming, because that they will punish. The pressure is up for Onic. They're not letting go of their foothold into the base of Aurora Gaming. 11 minutes, they're already leading by 11,000 gold. That's 1,000 gold per minute. Think about it.
Yeah.
They're not stopping Luffy. B-boy.
There it is again. Divine Judgment right on target. It doesn't matter if you counter Inferno or not. Lunar is gone and deleted. Skylar once again showing this shredding here on the carry. But again, that's one of the things. It's just very intense for Onic to try and scale up this way. You know, game after game. 3 games in a row now. It's literally been the story here. As Aurora Gaming just kind of seeing what they can do, but there's never been a time for them to breathe. You know, if you think back all the way from game 1, Wolf, it's been this has been the case. This is some of the cleanest that we've seen Onic Esports play in international events, and I don't know where that weak point is going to be for them here, or where that hope, that light is going to be for Aurora Gaming to turn this around. Yeah. Not to say that it's not possible. We've seen games flip around before, even with 10,000 leads. That's right. But it usually takes a certain type of blunder or mistake from the team leading right here. And so far, Onic Esports has not showed much of that potential to make those blunders.
Tapi harus dipaksain sih kalau
Keyboy only pick up the fleeting time at this point. But that generally means that he is way tankier. And now Onic, they're preparing for another Lord push.
Lord making his way down bot. That bot turret does fall. Top nearly down as well. Kairi going in with a Puncture Thorn Rose, just distracting Aurora Gaming. A Vengeance already going to be used from Sigibum, and now Lord's going to be dealt with. The rest of the members, oh, they're actually just going to take out Lunar. They don't have the wave pushing in just yet, but Onic Esports can see the win in sight here. The championship in sight for Games of the Future 2025, and nearly there. 15,000 gold ahead. Way more than the minutes of the game already. Top turret's gonna go down. They jump in, just deleted with this kind of lead. It's not even fair. Onic Esports goes for another pull. They'll clean up Sigibum. A shadow kill to try to buy more time. But TNC's gone, and they'll make it a wipeout. And Onic Esports are your champions with a sweep here in this tournament. They'll go for one more.
Keren guys.
For Games of the Future 2025 in Abu Dhabi.
no moment.
Onic juara guys ya, juara
for
1.
gaming. It's not their fault. It was just
Champion.
Onic Esports reading them like a book. The draft was perfect. The execution even
Akhirnya
better. Onic
MPL
Esports are
juara.
back in their winning ways. They're now
Ini
champions once again in
juara.
an international event.
M7 harus
T-Boy
juara
is
guys.
phenomenal all throughout. And though everybody played so well inside of Onic Esports, you can never deny that this series is decided by that guy. And his name is T-Boy. And I'm sure that we will learn more from them, and I'm excited to hear more from this team. Nice, by the way. What a journey it has been for us, and thank you so much to all of
Mana
people that
pialanya? Kok
viewed
nggak
and enjoyed
diangkat nih?
and
Yes, sir.
watch this journey unfold with us as well. But that's it for us. We'll be signing off. Thank you so much. Gonna be throwing it over to the stage.
3-0 guys.
One more time, give it up to your champions, Team
Ini loh tinggal 1 nih bang.
Onic.
Kosong.
Listen up, I want to hear from each member of the team. No excuses whatsoever. Congratulations. Huge win for you guys. What does winning this trophy mean to you and the rest of the team?
I think for me it's really
Kairi
nice
masih bisa bahasa Inggris
momentum
guys.
for the upcoming tournament, which is M7. And yeah, I think me and my team really did great in this tournament.
Amazing. Before you guys came into Abu Dhabi, did you expect to win? Like, did you guys knew that you were gonna win this tournament?
I think so.
Amazing. All right, listen up, guys. Champions of the MLBB tournament right here in Abu Dhabi at the Games of the Future. This is it. This is the moment you guys have been waiting for. You're just about to lift this trophy right in front of you guys. Are you guys ready? Are we ready, Abu Dhabi? All right, on my count, here we go. Team Onic, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, champions of the MLBB tournament, Abu Dhabi. Well done, Team Onic, officially crowned as the champions of the MLBB tournament. This is how we do it at the Games of the Future in Abu Dhabi. One more time, a bigger round of applause to your winning team right here. A much deserving win for Team Onic in Abu Dhabi. You guys are able to come in close to the stage to capture this moment. Stand up, Abu Dhabi, and a bigger round of applause to Team Onic right here. Wow, what an incredible achievement for Team Onic tonight.
TM7 TLPH kan bang, ada kan? Itu nanti paling grand final ya bang. Kayaknya sih jumpa Onic TLPH.
Team Onic, the champions! MLBB Abu Dhabi tournament right here at the Games of the Future. Come on, everybody, get closer to the stage and let's capture this incredible moment. The entire
Aurora
team of Team Onic with a clean 3-0 win.
Kita lanjut lagi. Oh, monet bang.